Whoa. Okay. So we'll only need to actually project at the end. So should I just unplug it for now, or is there a way to turn it off from here? Okay. Okay. So yeah, if we could just turn it off until the end. Yeah, thank you so much.
Like, don't go further backstage. I guess that's just a I think it'll be fun.
It's good on here too.
That's the webcam that you can see. Is that on your screen?
Yes, it looks good.
You look right on there.
Okay.
And then, yeah, Adobe body.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's further upstage. Like, don't be. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you're like right on the
Perfect.
on the projector.
And I'll be here so I can move it around.
Like how far are you behind?
How far behind you look? You're angry at your child, man.
Like you're not answering the question. Are you like this?
That doesn't look right. That's what I'm saying. Like come up close, like be like. That's what I'm saying. Being a lot, like being like yeah. If the clients are gonna be right here, and it's free, I think this looks perfect. I'm gonna like see the comedian. I'm gonna like, engage with the.
None of us are.
It was an 80s. None of that happened. I think that just makes it look cleaner, and there's like any. Yeah, I think it's just. Actually, they have like TV that.
I like it. It's just let's.
Always.
I remember it from.
That looks good. That's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I
We're gonna test the spotlight. So this is this light right now. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like a big old LED like panel.
Yeah.
And it was just shining.
It's okay, so you're good.
That's a little baby circle.
Okay.
That rather than a whole square out of the form of what you said. Oh yeah.
Is your bathroom over here too?
I don't know.
We got a big side action right here.
Cassie, can you give me the jack?
Yeah, that's less than
Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, the microphone. We should test the microphone.
We're getting connected to right now.
So we should do this. Thank you for doing microphone. I was like, oh yeah. Should we bring it up here now? Let's cut off.
See, we're gonna use the volume.
Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. It's beautiful. We love it. Okay, cool.
I mean, I'm always open to turn up the volume. I don't know how y'all feel. Like the audience. I mean, I'd be open to have to turn up a little bit, but
But you're both on board stuff, and so then you want to fiddle with it. That might be the move. But yeah, I'm open to it.
All right.
yeah, because I'm already maxed out of my volume, so. Oh, I trust it. Right? Like, I'm okay if you're using, like, double check it and make sure everything's all right. Yeah, you're all good, yeah. I'll just ask the audience if they want it or not.
Okay.
I saw her in the back Doing this. It's like hide from the audience. Is this covered? You may turn up the thermostat, turn it down. I was like,
Wait.
I'm so tired.
Like a lot of context and it's like
I think they're supposed to be here like right after.
Okay.
Or did you need the papers for something else?
No,
Oh,
we can
okay.
hold
I
it.
just wanna
No,
check.
I was just like, no one's sitting here.
All good. Yeah, they're coming from, at least the person who we know is coming from a meeting, so they're coming pretty quickly over. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna run my step one more time and I'll be right back. No idea.
We'll get started in a few. Oops, sorry. No, that's fine. Hello and welcome. Just letting y'all know we'll be getting started in 5 minutes. So figure out where you're comfy in the room, grab a drink or some food, and we'll get started in just a few minutes. Thanks so much. After that, like, doesn't matter what so long. I'll just be here to come back here, but I'll put my finger the whole time. So I can
I'm like right here. This is the same venue where my first show was at, the grad show. Yeah. So Emmy has been that was my third one. Yeah. Oh my gosh, is everything too? Yeah, exactly. Thinking about us here, there's a guy show. Exactly, yeah. We're great. Well, tell me I messaged him. I'm not in the
I'm saying a few words at the top, but then I'll come in. So I just might need to move that.
Sorry, what's that?
I'm saying a few words at the top, and then I'll kind of come in, but then I'll push that to you.
Yeah.
I already told the chief, I was like, guys, we're posting in the group chat.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to do it Insta story for the ladies tonight. They were like, what? They do it.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. Make some noise for yourself for coming out tonight. It is delightful to see you all here. My name is Dana Flightman. I'm the founder of Just Kidding Comedy Collective, and just want to say a few words before the show gets so silly, okay? Because we have a great lineup of very, very funny people. So first of all, we're so delighted that we have good signs here to sign. So if you need to move at all, make sure you're in their sidelines. Yes, good. Okay. Yes, you can applaud for them. Good signs. So the Just Kidding Comedy Collective is a local comedy group. We're all about local joy for local causes. And so we do a lot, especially around gender diversity, but not exclusively. We like to put folks on stage who maybe wouldn't always get to be on the mainstream lineups. And so we have our kind of signature shows, like we have our Adipose show, which is a show of all fat comics in a plus size clothing swap after. We had our Summerween show in the cemetery a couple weeks ago, just kind of offbeat fun things, often raising funds for local organizations. We had the first ever Woke Mob Comedy Festival that raised funds for local organizations. We had over 65 comics that weekend on stage. None of them were cis white straight men. So check us out. So you can imagine how excited we were when Squeaky Wheel reached out about this show, because if you're not familiar with Squeaky Wheel, and you'll hear more about them later, they're so funny, so fantastic. It started as a disability satire website, and they have really funny stuff all the time. Now they're a full nonprofit, and this show is the DC edition of the first ever multi-city comedy festival, exclusively featuring comics with disabilities. last year there were 3 shows in 3 cities. This year we got 6 shows in 6 cities and a live stream. What's up? So we're so excited to be here with Squeaky Wheel. And I just want to say at the top of the show, you have a great lineup again, and we have 3 grads today of our incubator program. That's a program for, the full title, the Stand-Up Comedy Incubator for Underrepresented Genders. So really rolls off the tongue. That's an original program to get more women and genderqueer folks started in stand-up comedy. And so we are recruiting for cohort 8. You're going to see 3 grads of that. So if you or someone, a funny person you know, should be on stage, definitely reach out and apply. So like I said, we have 3 grads. They're going to blow you away. But we actually were supposed to have 4. And as some of you may know, someone was supposed to be on the show tonight. This very funny comic and a grad of the incubator named Dana Fink. And Dana is so funny, so smart, and was excited to be on the show tonight. And a few weeks ago, emailed and said, I'm having some health stuff, I can't do it. And then this week we learned that actually she passed away last weekend. So comedy and grief can be a tough thing to mix together, but our comedy community is very much grieving her loss and feeling her here tonight. She was such a bright light and a lifelong advocate for disability rights and independence for folks with disabilities, and also just such a smart and funny and incisive person. And so, we're here to have fun and to celebrate the community, which is something that was important to her that I know she would like. But to make sure she's really with us here tonight, at the end of the show, we're actually going to screen the set on the TV here of the comedy set she did at her graduation. So we can all kind of honor her and how amazing and funny and that she can still make us laugh. So thank you all so much for being here. I am delighted to bring up your host for the evening. After I made you sad, I'm like, well, this person will fix it. So she is a writer for the Squeaky Wheel. She performs all over DC. She has her 1-hour special called Seated, which is filming again August 7th. I got my tickets, get yours too. She is so funny and fabulous and a dear friend. So please give a very warm welcome to Jenny Cavallero.
What's up, Picky Otaku? How we doing tonight? Oh, full disclosure, never have I started a show crying. I have left a show crying though when it didn't go well. But thank you, Dana, for honoring our other friend Dana, who I knew, and we're going to try and have fun tonight, right? I think the disability community, and unfortunately the comedy community as well, is no stranger to loss and holding complicated feelings at the same time, which can be grief and can be joy, can be belonging, and can be anger and sadness. So if you're feeling any of those things tonight, you're in good company. And now I have the pleasure of making jokes about my butt. So hopefully less crying will be involved. I am really honored to be here. This is the second year that DC that we hosted SqueakyFest, and I had the honor of headlining the show last year, which was such a joy. And and I also write for the Squeaky Wheel. Which if you've ever wanted to get into humor writing, we have over 100 contributors now from all over the place. Yeah. It is a paid writing opportunity. It is a community of creative people. And there's no deadlines because also we know that we can sometimes run out of energy. Steven, I'm sorry, I owe you 2 articles, by the way. But it's a great way to get connected all across the country and also add a little levity to our experience because as we know, damn, disability can be hilarious. Make some noise tonight if you have a disability. Amazing. I probably should have asked just who doesn't have one. Maybe. I think we stacked the room a little bit. Sometimes it's like one like affirming woo from the back. You're like, woo. For those of you who didn't woo, like we welcome you as well. And I actually have good news for you. Okay, because statistically speaking, 1 in 4 of you will be joining us soon. Yeah. Congratulations. It could be tonight. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a good time. I've had a disability my whole life, actually. Some people come to them later. I was just born like this. That's actually what the Lady Gaga song is about. I've had arthritis for my whole life. Anyone else have arthritis? Wow. All right, we'll be talking pain management in the back after the show. That's great. I've had it my whole life. And as part of that, guys, I did something pretty sexy last summer. I had a real hot girl summer and went and got my right hip replaced. Thank you. Let's go. Did anyone else's dad do that last year or no? Now I know this room knows like you can get a major surgery like that at any time, but like overall, I'm like a little on the younger side. Thank you so much for agreeing with how young I am. I'm a little bit on the younger side for a joint replacement. And so I had this idea, I was like, maybe like silver lining, maybe I'll be the youngest, hottest person in the waiting room, right? It's like, that could be fun for me. But I forgot about a key demographic, or two of them actually. One of them, bless you, one of them is disabled people, and the other is athletes, right? They're like pretty young and hot. But then I thought, okay, silver lining, if I can't be the youngest and hottest, maybe I could be the sluttiest, right? But then I overheard this 80-year-old man talking about how he tore something in his shoulder in his senior bowling league. And I was like, that is classic slut behavior. I can't beat it. I just can't. I think a lot of us know, like, just going to the doctor in general can be stressful when you have a disability. Like, you just never know if your pain is going to be taken seriously or if they're going to say something weird, right? But I actually, I had a really good experience at the gynecologist recently. Thank you. Thank you, I did. It's true. I was having my exam and the new doctor I saw told me that I had a beautiful cervix. I was like, I fucking knew it. I knew it this whole time. Everyone kept telling me beauty comes from within. I just didn't know they meant from within my cervix, okay? I also got married recently, which is pretty cool. Thank you. It was 4 years ago, but he's 6'2", so I'm still celebrating. He's great. He's really lovely. I think many of us, know that when you're dating, it can just be an awkward thing to disclose to someone that you have a disability ahead of time, especially like if you're meeting people online. That's like a lot of information to give a stranger, but I found it was better for me personally to just put it there outright because I don't like to waste my time, right? Some people aren't cool with dating someone with a disability. I would just rather know that right away. But when I met my husband, like it was immediately easy, like he knows I have arthritis. He's incredibly supportive. He has never once asked me for a hand job, you guys. Like, what a fucking ally. I also, I started using this wheelchair a couple of years ago. Shout out to my fellow wheelchair users in the room. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm an ambulatory wheelchair user, so I can walk a little bit, but I don't think hot people should have to stand up anymore, to be honest. Thank you for being allies. Yeah, I started using it a couple of years ago. So sometimes people will see me out of my wheelchair, walking short distances, but a lot of times I am in it. And as you might imagine or have experienced yourself, you do get treated very differently when you have like a visible mobility aid versus when you don't. It's not always bad though. Like, I think sometimes people try to be helpful or nicer, like they're a little more courteous, but I think it's also a common experience that people will try to be helpful in ways that aren't needed, right? They'll just kind of insert themselves, which can be kind of annoying. Like, you guys are all smart, cool in the community. If you saw a disabled person or someone you thought might be, and you thought that they might need your help, what would be the thing to do? Kiss them on the mouth. That's right. Got it in one. Good word. No, ask them, of course. Just ask them, right? Just ask. Just be normal. Ask if they need your help. And that's always been my advice, and it's generally good advice, but it came back to bite me recently because I was at a show at a brewery up in Northeast DC, and it was a nice, big, accessible venue. I had my chair with me. And something about this brewery was that they had also had a really large shared gender-neutral restroom. I was like, fine by me. Let's all fart together, It's community is what that is. So I'm going into the restroom, and I'm headed towards the accessible stall, and there's a man at the sink washing his hands. And I didn't know men did that, first of all. I was like, okay, king of the bathroom over here. Men, wash your hands. Everyone wash your hands. But as I passed him towards the stall, he turns his head to the side and he says, hey, let me know if you need any help in there. In that moment, I wish he had made a threat. I think I would have felt safer. But guys, in his defense, he was so good with the Diva Cup. Oh my God. Right out, right back in. That's my favorite joke at the moment, by the way. Thank you so much. And there's always like one or two, usually older men who aren't up on current menstrual technology in the audience, and that's fine. It's fine. You're still welcome here. And they turn to the nearest diva. They say, what's a diva? And then they slap their knee because they realize how funny it is. Do I have time for one more joke? Great. I was going to do it anyway. Sometimes people aren't as nice, though. I think a lot of people in this room and on the internet might imagine that strangers sometimes like to just share their opinions about what they think about disability without you asking, right? It's happened to me. I was going to go for lunch while I was at work. I work in downtown DC, and I was waiting to cross the street, just sitting in my wheelchair, waiting for the light to change. And there was a woman standing next to me who I'd never met before, and she turned to me and she said, if I was in a wheelchair, I would just kill myself. Yeah. And to which I replied, why wait, bitch, She seemed ready, okay? Y'all, if you like those jokes and you like accessible comedy venues, as Dana mentioned at the top, I am filming an hour-long comedy special on Friday, August 7th at the Black Cat. I will have some flyers handed out by my handsome tall husband at the door on your way out if you'd like to come. And if you can't come, it will be on the internet eventually. So, but we want to get to our show. Are you ready for some more show? Amazing. Your next comedian is so funny, so delightful, and I think you're gonna be in for a real treat. Please welcome to the stage, Adaobi Ugochukwu.
Thank you. I feel like this is a full circle moment because my very first show was actually here. This is only my third show, so it hasn't been that long. You know, I kind of wanted to just say that anyway. But guys, I'm Adobe, like the computer program. Yes. You know, I love white people because y'all are always like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. Is your middle name Microsoft? Please be serious. It's Apple. Don't disrespect my culture. We're not primitive. And then my last name, you heard it. It's Ugochukwu. Yeah, Nigerian as hell, right? Yeah, exactly. The only thing I hate though is when I'm on the phone with people and they're like, can I try to pronounce it? Nah. Rachel from Comcast. I don't think you're quite equipped to do that. Okay? There was actually a kid in my first grade class who used to love to make fun of my last name. He used to call me Adobe Ugochukwu, like a choo-choo train. And thing is, I had just moved to the US, so I wasn't used to people making fun of my last name. So it didn't take long for me to get fed up. And so one day at recess, I just went up to him and I kicked him in the balls. Yeah. Kind of like if you're gonna make fun of my name, I'll make sure you never pass along yours. Yeah. And y'all, guess what his last name was though? Dolbert. Anybody here ever met a Dolbert? See? Exactly. See, I didn't think so. And truth be told, me personally, I haven't met one since. So all I can say is the kicking was highly effective. Yes, clear that right out of the gene pool. Yes. And then the thing is that the other kids, they started getting scared of me. So they would hand over their Pokemon cards for protection. I used to call it the Pokeballs or Your Balls protection program. But Dolbert, nah, didn't let him get protection. Just snatch his cards from him, kick him the balls, sit him to the ground. I got your Pikachu right here. Ain't funny anymore, how is it, Dolbert? Exactly, yeah. Yeah, some wounds never heal. This really could be a BetterHelp commercial. But then things got weird, y'all. Somebody started a rumor that fried white man balls are a delicacy in Nigeria. And they be like, wait, that don't make no sense. A delicacy? The street food. But I am a Black disabled woman. Like the holy trinity of intersectionality. Exactly. Yeah, the Father, the Son, and the ratchet Nigerian. And I feel like God wanted me to live my life on hard mode. Now he pulled me aside, he said, Adobe, I'll make you Black. I said, okay, go ahead, chocolate me up. He said, I'll make you a woman. I said, okay, girly, cutesy, no problem with that. And he was like, I'm also gonna make you disabled. Jehovah said, what? But yeah, I've had lupus since I was 9 years old. Yes, repping the shirt, yes. But let me get us all on the same page about what lupus is all about, right? So some of y'all may know it's a chronic disease, doesn't have a cure. It's an autoimmune disease. So that basically means that your body is fighting itself from the inside. Okay? So it's making up threats that don't really exist and then using all of its resources to fight those made up threats instead of doing what it should actually be doing. And that kind of sounds kind of familiar. Maybe like a metaphor for a country that we're all in right now. Because I've been wondering why it's spelled L-U-P-U-S. Okay. Maybe because loop descending into a fascist regime doesn't quite roll off the tongue, now does it? All right. Yes. I'm also a pediatrician. So my pediatrician friends with me tonight. Yes. That means I do the goofy stuff like this and take care of kids the next day. But it's kind of weird when I tell people that I'm a doctor when they already know that I have lupus. Yeah, because they're like, do you suck at your job? Like, what are you doing for them kids if you can't even help yourself? It's like if you hired a plumber, then you found out that he shits in a hole outside because he can't fix his own broken toilet. Like, nah, baby, you have to bring me that money back. Nah, we ain't doing that. No, we ain't doing that. And the other thing about lupus is that it loves to embarrass me too. Because having lupus means I'm at increased risk of developing other fun diseases. So when I was 21, I developed shingles. Anybody here had shingles before? Hippo be damned, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a people rash, right? Yes, and so I was on medication to treat the lupus, but it made my immune system weaker, so I developed shingles. But at the time, I didn't really know what was going on. So I went to my doctor's clinic to help me figure it out. But even though I was 21, I was still going to the pediatrics clinic because I didn't want to have to give up the snacks and the stickers and the Disney movies, right? Y'all understand exactly. Yes. So I'm in this area where the patients are separated by these very thin curtains. And this doctor, she comes over, she examines me, looks at the rash, and she's like, have you changed your lifestyle recently? And I'm like, what kind of question is that? I'm kind of confused. Before I can think too long, she hits me with, because it looks like herpes. And she said it just like that. Exactly. Y'all know those people who, they think that if they speak slowly, it's the same thing as speaking softly, but they do nothing to change the volume of their voice, right? She was one of those people. Exactly. And the thing is that it was in that moment that I regretted still going to pediatrics clinic. Because imagine the Mickey and Minnie Mouse plushies over here at your herpes diagnosis. Exactly. Didn't happen to y'all, but it happened to me. And the kid next to me was watching Frozen. Listening to that, Let It Go. Also talk about some, let the storm rage on. The cold sores never bothered me any better. I was like, girl, what you gotta tell the other Disney princesses? What you got going on, girl? Exactly. But the thing is that, yeah, it was shingles. Doctor was wrong. It's still not fun to have shingles when you're only 21. Shingles, it's for older people, right? Yeah, I got shingles and even get Social Security with it. At 21, you're trying to be cool, trying to be sexy. There's nothing sexy about shingles. You're never gonna turn on Spotify, hear Beyonce singing, all the shingle ladies, all the shingle ladies, all the shingle ladies, put your rash out. That's me, y'all. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. One more time for Adaobi, everybody. We will be passing out shingles diagnoses at the door as well. All right, I am so excited to see our next comedian, another wonderful graduate of the Comedy Incubator program, and just a real delight on stage. Please welcome Jasmine Solamante.
All right. Hey, y'all. So, I'm going to let y'all know about my disability. I'm a woman. That's not a disability yet. I have PTSD. I'm a woman with PTSD. And if you know anything about Black or Latin or Caribbean families, you know that we don't believe in PTSD or depression or anxiety. We believe in Jesus, ginger ale, and Vicks Vapor Rub. Oh, and housework. Because if you're feeling a little sad, pick that broom up. These dishes need to be done. You'll feel better at the end of it. So I started cleaning my mom's house, cleaning my house, cleaning my neighbor's house, cleaning the lawn, cleaning out the shed. I did not feel any better. I said, I think it's time to traumatize myself even more and go to the VA. The new patient intake form on its own is its own traumatic experience. I get hung up on the demographic questions every single time. What are you here for? My mental health. What do you identify as? Mental health? What's your race? Mental health? What's your nationality? I'm a white male bird person. I like animals, and maybe I am also an animal. And that is when the white coats come out and escort you to a 72-hour hold because you have bipolar depression mixed with multiple personality disorder. And that's not what you wrote down at all. But as a white male bird person, they're very nice about it. They just escort you, they give you a nice jacket, a padded room, you get to stay for 3 days. It's like a little vacation. But when you're advocating for your own mental health, and if you are having mental health issues, advocacy is the biggest thing. So you gotta be prepared for war. Not like the get down and shoot because we got PTSD war, but like, you really gotta know what you're asking for. You have to advocate for yourself again and again. You have to be polite, but also be demanding. I need alternate therapies. No. Can I have alternate therapies? We don't do that here. As a white male bird person, I just think that I should get some alternate therapies. Boom. Set the keywords, get alternate therapies. But I didn't get approved for like one of those sexy ones or one of the fun ones like weed or anything like that. I got approved for dance therapy and vigorous stretching. Now, I don't know if you've ever been approved for dance therapy, but that made me immediately HR's worst nightmare. Like, imagine trying to have your mid-year feedback. It's getting a little tense. They're asking for deliverables. You're like, well, I sent it, and I have the email, and it's timestamped. They're like, well, you didn't send it. I just don't think this is really conducive to our time. And I feel like this is making me nervous. So, like, try doing that with a lot of aggressive eye contact. Now you're on another 72-hour hold. They're going to give you another room, another free vacation. It's fun for everybody. And with the stretching, I unfortunately got approved perhaps the most attractive stretch therapist in Northern Virginia. I'm talking about built like Adonis, abs, chiseled face, bald head. I'm like, oh my God. He's like, we're gonna work out your hips because apparently tension is stored in my hips and so is the trauma. And I'm like, what is everybody's focus with my hips? Don't act like I'm the Joker on salsa. Like I can't move a little bit. I was approved dance therapy. I can twerk it, all right. He's working out my hips and I'm like, okay. That hurts, but that feels better. It's a release. I'm crying a little bit. But you know, PTSD is something that we see in a lot of places with a lot of people. And as a person of multiple cultures, after eating an oxtail burrito, stretch therapy is not where you should be. Especially stretching out your hips, because you know what else is stored in the hips? Gas. In front of the most attractive person in Northern Virginia. He pulls my hip to the side, 6 rapid fire oxtail burrito farts. Bow, bow, bow. Drops under the table. He's like, what is that? I'm like, PTSD is really important and you should perhaps check out some of these alternate therapies. Have you perhaps tried dancing about it? Meanwhile, he's rubbing himself in Vicks Vapor Rub and praying while drinking a ginger ale under the table. And I'm like, please, try the dance therapy. He's like, I don't do that shit. It doesn't work. I pray. And that is my time. You know?
Amazing. Oh, we gotta keep this show rolling. I love these comics so much. Your next comedian is no different. Just you're in for a real treat. Please welcome to the stage Auriel Haack. Hello. Keep it going for your host, everybody. I'm so excited to be here with you guys tonight. So excited to see the other comedians on this show. I am so excited to go home after this and smoke a lot of weed. Spend the rest of the evening. Do we have any smokers in the crowd? Okay. They're all in the back hanging out without me. That's fine. Wait, I thought you just pointed at me. I'm going to pick on you for you. You're good.
When you smoke, how high do you like to get? Just say when. 20 milligrams? Okay, where is that? Like, you're up here? Is that here? Oh, like to make you hungry? Is that what you're saying? Okay, yeah. But you're not like on another planet level yet? No. Okay, that's fair. I feel like that's like a responsible level of high, you know, a little silly, a little munchies, like we're chilling still. That's, you know, good moderation. I love that for you. I am on an alternate plane of existence every time. And that's where I'm trying to get, to be clear. My ideal level of high is too high to complete a thought. Right? Because a lot of my thoughts end poorly. Turns out you don't have to finish them. That's huge. That's been huge for me, you guys. If I go home tonight and I'm trying to fall asleep sober, I'm going to be laying in my bed and I'm going to be staring at the ceiling and I'm going to be like, oh my God, you guys probably hated me. But if I smoke enough weed, I'm going to be laying there like, oh my God, you guys. And I just love thinking about you. Thank you. Let's see, I'll tell you guys a little bit about me. A couple years ago, I had plastic surgery. Anyone want to guess which one? That's always me fishing for compliments and it never works. It wasn't even anything that crazy, honestly. I got a breast reduction. I felt all of you double check, that was fine. I did. I got a breast reduction, nothing crazy, just like a little off the top. But it is honestly like one of the best decisions I've ever made for myself. I'm really glad I did it. I was able to get my insurance to cover it, which is great. I had to get it classified as like medically necessary, which for me, I think it was medically necessary. I was getting a lot of like migraines and muscle spasms and free drinks all the time, and like the toll it was taking my health was just like getting pretty serious. But it was a pretty complicated process, honestly, still to get my insurance to cover it. I got rejected by a few different insurance companies kind of throughout the process. It took like multiple years to figure it out, but then United Healthcare pulled through for me, so shout out to them. Not gonna lie, I kind of knew the United Healthcare shout out wasn't gonna work in this room. Not the target audience for that. And you know what? I'm not either usually, but I did get a free set of double Ds and a lot of fentanyl out of situations, like credit words too, you know? No, I'm generally anti-United Healthcare, although an interesting fact that I learned during my like surgery, you know, approvals process is that United Healthcare has almost 10 times the approval rate for elective breast reduction surgeries of any insurance company in the country. That's true, right? Kind of crazy. Also kind of makes me think that maybe Luigi Mangione doesn't care about healthcare as much as we thought. You know, because he killed the guy who's giving out smaller tits for free. That's specific. He could have gone for any of them, and he picked the guy who's abolishing big naturals. Like, I don't know. I'm curious to know how much detail he went into on his reasoning there, because we might be giving him more credit than is deserved. I feel like Luigi Mangione probably has a burner Reddit account where he was like posting about United Healthcare, like, these reductions are getting out of control. Somebody's got to do something. And people in the comments were like, I think he meant deductible. This guy's a hero. I don't know. He killed that guy while I was recovering from my surgery, which made me feel like even though I was on his side, I felt like I should have done more to stop it. You know, like I don't know, like I really inserted myself into the narrative there. I was at home watching the news, like ice pack on the titties, like, dude, it didn't have to be like this. I would have sent you before pics. Yeah, and I would have. Have you seen that man? What else do I want to tell you guys about me? Let's see, I have a day job. I actually work in HR, surprise. Don't worry, I'm one of the good ones. I'm very bad at it. So everybody's safe with me. I don't try at work, so we're cool. No, I I don't know. My job's fine. I like my job like a decent amount, I guess. I think it's a good fit for me. I think HR is a good fit for anyone who also like does this, because I could say anything up here. Who would you guys tell? Yeah, you think it's inappropriate? I got up here and I talked about how much weed I smoke and how my tits used to be huge. You want to email my job, try to get me fired? That email goes to me. Wait, this girl sounds really interesting, actually. You know, she's got a story to tell. Maybe she needs a raise. We're looking at this differently. I don't know. I think it's also, I found it to be a pretty, you know, low-key job in the sense that, like, at the end of the day, a lot of HR is like the most basic administrative tasks you can ask a human adult to do in an office setting, and then all the best gossip there is to know about your coworkers, which is also my entire skill set. My most stressful day at work is honestly nothing more than me sending out an email to my whole company like, hey everybody, just restock the supply closet, wanted to remind you all to stop showing your penis to interns in there. Best. And that's my Tuesday. No, I will say the one difficult part of my job is they put me recently in charge of like employee wellness stuff. Are you guys doing that at work? Like wellness? Yeah, you're nodding, sir. You're doing wellness stuff at work. What do you do, if you don't mind me asking?
So just around different companies getting involved. Really out like different team meeting, a lot of team bonding time.
Team bonding, okay. Meditation, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's about right. Like the little like, I don't know, social activities they give you in the office to keep you from killing yourself on company time, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. So that's what they put me in charge of, which is a fine idea in theory, but I don't know how to stop everyone I work with from killing themselves. That's a lot, as it turns out, for me as one girl, to stop an entire corporation worth of people from killing themselves, especially considering some of my coworkers should probably kill themselves. Listen, I spend a lot of time with those people. I promise I'm right. I promise I am. I wouldn't say that if it weren't true. No, it's actually, I think actually what's stressful to me about the corporate wellness stuff is that there's no budget for this program, obviously, right? And there's not a lot of like free workplace appropriate activities that are gonna make somebody who's going through a really difficult mental health time feel better. Like we just had a kind of period of a lot of like major deadlines and like, you know, big events and just a kind of stressful time for a lot of people in the company, right? Like tensions were kind of high. And my boss was like, you know, there's a lot going on right now. People are really stressed out. Maybe we should plan something. Why don't you put together like a mandatory Zoom happy hour? Right? Yeah, because that's going to get the vibe up, right? Yes. And she wanted me to be the enforcer, like make sure that everyone logged onto this mandatory Zoom happy hour. And again, no budget at all for this program, remember? So this is gonna be a BYOB, mandatory Zoom happy hour, yeah. BYOB, that's blow your own brains out. You just gotta make sure that your camera's on and you're off mute when you do it, so like I can enjoy my happy hour. I don't know, maybe we'll get to leave early. Somebody take one for the team. No, I joke about it, but I feel like I think about that a lot because I do like struggle with my own mental health quite a bit. I have pretty serious OCD. That's something I've struggled with for a lot of my life. I feel like it's hard for me to like communicate my experience with OCD to other people. That's something I've always had trouble with. Like, I feel like when I tell people I have OCD, they assume that like I'm just super clean and my house is really organized or whatever, right? And I am super clean and my house is really organized, but I also want to kill myself. And I feel like that's the part of it that I should be getting attention for, and I'm not really. So like I need us to all work together on that and pay more attention to me. But for me, a lot of what my OCD looks like is being worried that like something bad is gonna happen to the people in my life, like that, you know, I can somehow magically prevent from happening through like doing things a certain way. And so, for example, like getting ready can be really hard for me because I have all these like rules that I've made up for myself to, you know, keep bad things from happening when I'm getting ready. It's like, okay, I gotta, you know, only wear black pants instead of brown pants or else somebody's gonna get hit by a car, and like I have to use exactly 3 pumps of lotion on each leg or else somebody's gonna get hit by a car, and I always have to put my left AirPod in first or else somebody's gonna get hit by a car. And I feel like what a lot of people don't understand about living with OCD is like how it feels to nail the getting ready routine and be car proof, you know? That's an electric feeling to hit all the steps. I'm in the sidewalk with I'm in the crosswalk with my eyes closed at that point, you know, what's gonna happen? But no, it did get to a point, my OCD got to a point where it was like really impacting my life a lot. I started doing pretty intensive like exposure therapy to work through some of my OCD. And if you don't know how exposure therapy works, basically for folks with OCD, you have to kind of intentionally break the routines of these little rules that you've set for yourself, your compulsions, right? To prove to yourself that the bad thing you're worried about, the obsession, is not gonna happen. And so I started seeing this exposure therapist, and she told me, she was like, you know, I think a good thing for us to work on would be, you know, your attitude towards cleaning your kitchen. Because I like, for years, like hands and knees scrubbed the grout of the floor in my kitchen, like cleaned out the fridge, cleaned the stove, the oven, everything, every single day of my adult life for years and years and years. Really time consuming, really stressful. She was like, let's skip one day. Just skip one day. You can clean your kitchen as much as you want tomorrow, skip one day and see how you feel. So I did, I skipped a day, and you know, it was really anxiety inducing for me. I was pretty stressed out about it. And my best friend wanted to, you know, be supportive, provide some moral support. So she decided she was gonna come over to my house and like hang out with me, take my mind off things. Really sweet, great friend, right? And so she did, she was gonna come over. And then on her way to my house, she got hit by a car. Yeah, huge curveball for my therapist. Huge curveball for her. She was not ready for that update. You know, we had to walk it back, right? After that, my therapist was like, clean your kitchen all you want, diva. Let's work on a different exposure then. Like, let's maybe just skip a step in your morning routine, you know, when you're getting ready for work. You don't even have to just change the whole thing. Skip one step. And it's like, okay, so I skipped one step in my morning routine, getting ready for work, headed to work. I got hit by a car. Okay, you guys were way more worried about my friend than we were about giving me attention. We're both fine. She got a settlement. I didn't, which is why I'm milking it for attention from you guys now. No, I got hit by a car, which was actually, it was like a pretty intense, like emotional experience for me. Because I realized I'm not even mentally ill. I'm just really good at preventing car accidents. Yeah. And hundreds, if not thousands, of pedestrians get hit by cars in the DMV area every year, which makes me think that some of you guys may need to step it up with your compulsions. So I'm just going to do a quick little tutorial, quick little walkthrough. Like this side of the room, from like this like column thing over. Okay, you guys seem like good people. You don't want pedestrians getting hit by cars, right? Yeah. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Anytime you touch anything, we're going to be washing our hands 3 times in a row. Hottest water you can tolerate. The soap has to be clear or else it doesn't count. You're holding your breath the whole time. I don't make the rules, except I do, and that's kind of the problem. But it took me a couple years to like nail that specific hand washing routine. You guys can have it for free. You're welcome. This side of the room, we're gonna go a little more big picture. We're in the kitchen, right? My favorite thing to clean. We're gonna be vacuuming our appliances. Dishwasher, you're vacuuming it. Inside your fridge, you're vacuuming it. Oven, you're vacuuming it. Every day. That's it. Pretty simple. Do you care about your fellow man? You gotta help me stop it. There's a lot of Maryland drivers out here. Okay. I think that's my time, but you guys have been amazing. Let's make some noise for your host.
One more time for Auriel, everybody. Wow. I feel like we solved it. We solved it all.
your next comedian, I'm gonna call her a real treat. And I know you guys you're surprised that I would call someone a real treat 4 times in a row. But it's true. And also I just ate a lot of tacos, so I'm not feeling creative. I want to introduce you to one of my dearest friends. Please welcome to the stage the very funny Sandi Benton.
Jenny, I think you're a real treat too. Just in case someone hasn't said it back yet. Hi, hello. Happy to see you guys. Happy to be here. I love a disability themed show. I got a lot, and when I go to apply for disability, I think I'm gonna use this flyer as part of my evidence. See if that helps. Get some money. You gotta provide a lot of documentation, and I feel like this can help. Okay, really quick, I'm gonna do a little sound check because there's a little bit of an echo, and this voice with that can be a lot. So can you guys hear me okay, or is this better? This is fine? All right, great, okay. All right, good. Well, really quick, you are gonna hear me breathe a little bit while I'm up here. I'm very, very gaspy as a person. Mike picks it up. Here's the thing, one of my vocal cords is a little bit paralyzed, which I think we all agree is at least a little bit cute. A little cute. And it's not a big thing at this point in my life. The only things it affects tends to make it so that I sound a little nervous when I'm not. And I found that guys tend to check in with me a little bit more in bed. They do. I get a lot of like, how you doing, bud? You okay? Hanging in there, champ. I'm always like, oh my God, you're so conscientious. Thank you. And they're like, I'm making sure I didn't just commit a crime. I've really been enjoying telling them, no, I'm not having an asthma attack. But I'm also not having an orgasm. So you're not a killer, but you're not killing it either. We all be honest with ourselves. I did kind of come out to the world a bit of a weak little chicken. When I was born, the doctor told my mom I was the floppiest baby he'd ever seen. Which I feel like could have stayed an inside thought. I think it's kind of fucked to tell a woman who's been in labor for like 10 hours, your bitch is a slinky. Sorry. Good luck. We don't know what caused it. They have one theory about what caused it. When my mom was pregnant with me, she worked in a law office. And there were 10 other women who were pregnant in the same law office at the same time. Tough time for that law office. But when they all worked there, every single last one of the babies came out completely fucked up. We all came out fucked up. I'm pretty sure they just went from office to office going, hey, how's your baby? Completely fucked up, totally fucked up. How's your baby? Also totally fucked up. I assume they all also became stand-ups. I'm gonna look them up. But it turns out this law office was built on like a cemetery that kind of covered over, and they weren't supposed to do that. And people kind of kept getting sick. And I asked my dad a little bit more about it. And he said, oh yeah, it was a cemetery. It was also called Wolf Point. And it was a place where a bunch of wolves used to gather and howl together. And I don't know how he knew that, but he sounded confident. So that's the best guess so far, what happened. That's all right, that's fine. I also like Auriel. I have OCD, and if you guys don't have it, you should get it. we'll hand it out after the show. We're authorized. It's I don't know, it is what you were saying. It's like it could be a very somewhat debilitating thing, but there is a silver lining. My OCD taught me how to deep throat. Thank you. One fan of deep throating. That's good. That's good. Let's go on a journey. Okay, so back when I was in college, I was with my first college boyfriend. It was both of our first times doing anything like that. It was my first time because I was very religious in high school. And it was his first time because if you met him, you get it, you know. And so, I get ready. I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm like, okay, here I go. And so, I do my little kick, and then I'm down there, and I'm doing my best. And at first, I'm having all of just kind of the standard thoughts, the thoughts that are like, wow, I'm so nice. I could be anywhere else. I used to love to write, but life's about learning new skills, so here I go. And then at the worst possible moment, my little OCD broken alarm goes off and says, if you don't shove that thing in the back of your throat, a lot of people are gonna die. So I did what I think all of us would do. And I saved everybody's life. I try, I'm a humanitarian. And he was kind of like, oh, good job, bud. And I was like, oh, this has nothing to do with you. This is for everybody else. What we're in right now is the world's sexiest trolley problem. Here's the thing about the trolley problem. You could hit one person with a trolley, or like a bunch of people with a trolley, or secret third option, you could give the conductor a blowjob. That just saves everybody a lot of time. I will say this is the only joke I do where sometimes I get DMs after the show. So if you're thinking about that, remember the part where I said I'm really mentally ill. That's the main takeaway here. That's the big thing. So it is a silver lining. I gotta say, it's not worth it. I'd rather give a really toothy blowjob than. But it's fine, And I do think talking about this does help reduce the stigma around it. Because you could meet someone and be like, oh, yeah, she's a lot. But like then in the back of your head, you might be like, well, but that means, it's nice, it's good. That's fine. It's good. It's good. I like Auriel. I also am in exposure therapy, but I really dragged my feet on exposure therapy for a long time, mostly because it's expensive and difficult. The main thing you have to do is you just need a trained professional to sit with you and help you kind of face your fears. And it's like a lot because all of your whole brain and body are screaming at you something's wrong and you just have to ignore it. And I thought I could pay a professional to do that, what they're trained to do. Or I could come up with my own solution. My biggest thing was I didn't cook for a long time because I thought everything that I touched was contaminated. So I thought, yes, I could pay a mental health professional to help me face that. Or I could take a community learning cooking class at the YMCA and hope everybody's really chill about it. And so that's what I did. And I went in and I think I started really strong. And I'm like, no one's going to notice I'm having a panic attack. I'm just going to keep going. And then they caught on about last one. This one's actually my favorite. So here we are being crucified together. Yeah. Another power couple drawing. It's really good. I am growing up to be a beautiful young woman, and he continues to wear the hell out of those cargo pants. I will say, even after giving me these very intense pieces of artwork, he did ultimately break up with me to work on himself. I didn't think he needed to. I think he was nailed. So, before I took these to FedEx, I showed them to a friend. And she was like, "Why are you showing me this, bud? Why not show them to a therapist?" And I'm showing you guys because my therapist doesn't think they're funny. She thinks they might be the reason I feel the need to be funny. And I'm also showing you guys because before I go, I'm trying to crowdsource some advice. So, teenage me, not a confident girl. I never drew him a picture back. I was like, "You're the artist. I couldn't possibly." Adult me, hella confident. All right, 20 years of therapy had turned me into an absolute monster. And adult me just found this guy on Instagram. So I drew him a picture back. I want to know if I should send it. Okay, I like the blind face. That's really supportive. Okay. It's a rough draft, so like kind of go easy, you know. Okay. All right, so I am grown up to be a beautiful princess. I am unplugging him from life support. Should I send this? Okay, amazing. All right, thank you guys so much. Students, you're wonderful.
Well, that's for Sandi Benton, everybody. If you liked those jokes and want to see more of Sandi, she has a 45-minute comedy special available on Apple TV and Amazon Prime called Little Chicken that you can watch from the comfort of your home. But are you guys ready for your last comic tonight? Yes. I don't know if they're ready, Dana. I'm gonna ask one more time. Yeah. Let's see. Are you guys ready for your last comic tonight? Yes. There's nothing I could do to prepare you for what you're about to see except to congratulate you on being part of this experience together because I love it every time. Please welcome to the stage the incredible Nicolas Cage, everyone.
Like, this feels different. It's like a tonal shift. You're right. All right, my name is Nicolas Cage. All right, hold your applause. Now, here's the thing, okay? I like to start off all of my engagements like this. Sometimes people get confused, okay? They think that I'm a drag king. Gross! What even is that? Am I right? Co-signed. Okay. Now, all right, I'm a crack, strong, straight, cisgender man! Woo! Thank you for the few of you that were brave enough to applaud. I just want to take a quick poll of the room. How many gay people are in here? Okay. How many straight people are in here? Okay. All right. Looks like we're about 50-50. That is some pretty sickening stats. Now, everybody, all right, if you are one of the straight people in here, you might be thinking to yourself, tickle us. Why do you do this gay ass shit, man? It's very simple. All right, I need money. That's right, because I owe my bitch mom rent. It's satire, strap in. I worked in Gordon Lessa when I was fired from my job at Domino's. And that is that if you dance for gay people, they will give you money! Gay people, do you have money? It looks like only the poor ones got tonight. That's okay. Unfortunately, I still have to do it. Now, if you think that just because you do not have money, it means that I will not come up to you, you are wrong. It's part of my whole thing. Now, if I am approaching you, and that is your nightmare, you have an option, and that is to take your arm and go. And if that is not an option for you, just yell no! And I will go in a different direction. And if you think, I don't have to worry about that because I sat in the back, you are wrong. Now everybody, my first love is the theater. But I'm having a hard time breaking into the biz because I'm what they call in the industry hard to work with. So I thought to die, I would come out for what I hoped would be more wealthy gay people, but it turns out it's you. Okay. And tell you a story that very well might change your life. Everybody, on the count of 3, I'm going to transform, but I need your help. I need you to make magic sounds. I would not like to say more about that. I would like to find out in real time what that means to you. But you have to do it, or we cannot continue. Let's practice right now. Oh, hell yeah, I feel the magic in here tonight. All right. And on the count of 3, I will transform. 1, 2, 3. Hello. My name is Narcissus Cage. And as you can tell, I am the most beautiful boy in the land. Okay? I have many, thank you. I have many suitors, men and women. That's right, I'm bisexual in the story. Many have fallen in love with me, but the only thing I have ever loved is attention. One day, I saw a beautiful woman walking across a grassy knoll or whatever old-timey shit they used to do. And I said, what, ho? That's how they said hello back in the day. Fair lady. She said, what? I said, are you looking for a man? She said, I actually am, but I have pretty high standards. So I made her some big promises. The first hit. Oh yeah, turn it up a little bit though, or it's weird because they can hear me breathing. Oh, it's gonna stay quiet. That's right, you and me. I ain't no homo. This is about more. I'm bisexual in the story. Sorry about it. What happened there, lady? Oh, yeah, you thought you were in? When we first get started, no, I don't have. Hey, I thought you were eating that burger earlier. Oh, perfect, I won't stand on that again, don't worry. No, you're into it, I like that. I said, what do you say? She said, all right. Sorry, now she's got an accent too. She said, all right, I'll be your woman. But only if you promise to be faithful. And also, I am a very powerful witch. But here's the thing. I don't listen to women. So as soon as she said okay, I was like, get done. We were so happy together for a whole 2 days. And then I met someone else. Hey. Oh, you're so. Oh! She caught us! You're getting me in trouble! She was so mad. I tried my best to apologize. Hit it! Is it too late to say sorry? Say sorry now. And you're going to follow the direction. Oh, no. It's not serious, Leo. Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? Would you believe it didn't work? She was so mad. She said, Nicholas, I curse you. And as we all know, only true love's kiss can break a curse. And also, you will live a long and happy life as long as you never come to truly know yourself. Yeah, that's right. It's an intellectual show. And then, as she pointed her witchy little finger at me, I began to transform magic sense. Who could ever love me now? Never had I ever thought my action would have consequences. I was distraught. Now, I have to interrupt myself because I forgot something important. Does anyone have a mural or literally anything that I could pretend is a mural? Anything at all? It has to look nothing. Oh! Thank you! I will get this back to you. And you have an adorable doll. All right. Now I need more magic sounds to get back into the story. Whoa! I blacked out for a second. I was so sad. Spent all day, every day, wandering the halls of my castle, bemoaning my fate. But then one day I stumbled into a room I've never been in before, where I saw a mural. And I experienced something I had never heretofore felt before. Hit it! Oh my God!
I'm 14 karat.
Hold it for me! No! Don't touch it! You're crazy! Don't worry, I licked it. And with that true love's kiss, I began to transform. Oh! I was back! Oh. I spent every day with my love, wandering the halls of my castle, looking at one another in the eyes or in the body. You're crazy. No! Okay. Okay. Do you regret it? All right. And one day, I once again stumbled. No! The mural shattered. Thank you. I was devastated. How could I be with my love if I could not see myself anymore? I went to the place all sad boys go. The well. A blue blanket on the ground. Very important to the narrative. Keep up. All right. And as I leaned over its edge to cry one masculine tear into its still water, I saw my love, my reflection. I tried to kiss myself. But I could not. I was confronted. They set it up a very specific way, and I just really messed it up. All right. I was confronted with hard truth. Only way to truly be with myself was to drown. Was there truly a love worth dying for? Raise your hand if you're good with a zipper. That's real perfect. Okay, I'm coming over there. Also, if my nipple pops out, I'm a boy, so it's fine. Hey, don't look. Stop too much! Let me practice limit first! Oh, I'm gonna get back there. I'm gonna use it you. This is Ramona. This is you. Yes. Seamless production value. Oh, well done.
Wow, give it up for Nicholas, everybody, and our Nicholas. I can't keep track. Oh my gosh. Well, we actually have one more performer, as we mentioned. We're getting our projector on, so bear with us for 1 minute. But before we have that, I just want to give a plug again to the Just Kidding Comedy Collective, run by Dana Flightman over here. Let's give her a round of applause. They are taking applications for the incubator cohort 8, and disabled people belong everywhere they want to be, and that includes on stage. So if you think you're funny, or even if you just want to try something new and brave, we would welcome you to apply. Oh my gosh, it's Inception. I love it. So like Dana Flightman told us at the beginning, we wanted to bring into the room a good friend of ours. And this night has not been easy for some of us. I know some people in the audience too knew and loved Dana Fink, and we're grateful to have known her and to have laughed with her over the past few years. And we want to share her graduation showcase, which happened in this room just last fall. It's about 6 minutes long. It does have captions. I'm gonna move out of the way, and then let's all laugh with our friend Dana. Thank you so much.
And more importantly, this is
Wednesday. Wednesday is my service dog, and the service she provides is people are way more likely to smile at a dog than a person in a wheelchair. Came from a charitable organization. You don't get to choose to a charity. She follows many commands, one of which HURRY to go to the bathroom. I think it's like rude as fuck. She should go to her own pace. But speaking of not having boundaries respected, I've been visiting my family origin a lot lately. Like I was just at the bar mitzvah with my mostly Zionist family, which is abroad. Not just, we wrote just a few months ago. The mom had me overnight, and my first encounter of the day is at the hotel breakfast buffet in Auriel Haack's place. I'm unshowered, in pajamas. It's one of those like wheelchair accessible showers where the water doesn't quite meet to the fixed bench. Get off on like certain like electric ceilings. A toddler is manning the toaster roller thing with a fork, but it's plastic, so I think it's okay. I don't know what it is. I think the available next to my trauma uncle who tells me that we have to lock her on because they have given them by Saddam Hussein. Now, I'm an older millennial, so I remember back to the early Iraq War. Apparently, this is a really lazy conspiracy theory. I tried to look at my right arm and I don't figure out where we got it, but I don't think people would like a bunch of podcasts for the first mortgage companies. As you heard, I'm an older millennial, and I'm in grad school with mostly Gen Zs. It's great, I'm learning a lot. And teaching a few things. My one friend asks me what FDR is the new deal is. My first thing she's asking me is ableism. Like, she definitely thinks I was alive during the or ableism. All those wheelchair folks hang out together. FDR totally used a wheelchair. He's feeling so embarrassed to hear me tell you about that. He'd be like, let's change the subject for a time I incarcerated 120,000 Japanese Americans. I don't feel that shame at all. And it's a really accurate misconception that me, FDR, Stephen Hawking, and Rick Abbott all go racing together. It's too hot for that, y'all. I never got it still alive, but I did put on my vision board for 2025. Got a lot of structure for that, so I think I do. But I'm a little more under the wire than when I first told this joke, but I think we can do it. The world actually does everything to keep disabled people from being in community together. First example, COVID. I'll explain that to the non-disabled. Get too many of us too close together, we die. It's like the Black Friday rush for the Tiffany Elmos. I know that's a dated reference to Black Friday is more than just like shopping on your phone in the vicinity of your family week. But just because Black Friday is dead doesn't mean COVID is. That's not a joke. That's a public health advice. Secondly, the world keeps disabled people apart. Not enough accessible seating together at the theater. My own personal COVID. It is typically over like 2 seats together, and my therapist is more popular than that. Last time this happened, my friend and I just found mobility equipment nearby, grabbed 2 army seats together, and a very tardy woman decides to sit in my wheelchair. I know, right? Like, seats are assigned now in theaters. It's not a Wild West of a hotel breakfast buffet. You know that's not F7. Lastly, the world keeps disabled people apart. Well, it is still legal to forcibly sterilize us. This is the hilarious part of this ever.
because I'm disabled and I still unfortunately work for our occasion here. Our teacher is like really concerned about autistic folks not paying taxes. But unlike him, I don't agree that personhood begins at taxation. And that's how we tell them. So I guess our cake here does make the cut after all.
One more time for our friend Dana Fake, everybody. Sorry. If anyone would like to or is able, these are the two causes that were very near to Dana's heart, and then her family suggested people could donate to. One is Canine Companions, where her beloved service dog was trained Wednesday. And the Disability Culture Lab, which is invests in the next generation of disabled leaders. Man, it's hard, and I'm really grateful that we could be together tonight, whether he knew Dana or not. Community has always been special and important for all of us, and it means a lot that you would all come out tonight to spend it laughing and feeling a wide range of things tonight. We don't always cry at our shows, and hopefully next time we won't have to. So thank you all so much for coming out. Please give it up for all of your incredible comics tonight. And we just want to thank the Squeaky Wheel for inspiring laughter for all of us, and for having us as a part of this festival tonight. Everybody get home safe. We love you.
Can you get comics up for a picture? I'm glad we got to do that. There you
Oh, thank you so much. For Instagram,
Thank you so much. Thank you. Good seeing you.
I saw it on the